A simple golden band with unimaginable power, and yet its strangest effect, it turns mortals invisible. Why? Is it a magical quirk, or does it reveal something deeper about the ring's sinister nature? Some say the ring enhances natural abilities. Hobbits are sneaky, so invisibility fits. But Isildur, a mighty king, also vanished when he wore it. And Sauron, he never turned invisible at all. Even stranger, the ring doesn't just hide its wearer. It pulls them into the wraith world, a shadowy plane that exists parallel to our own. Let's step into this unseen realm to uncover the truth about the One Ring's most mysterious power. When Frodo first slips on the ring, it feels like magic. One moment, he's there, the next, he's gone. But for Frodo, the experience is anything but enchanting. He finds himself in a strange, shadowy realm where unseen dangers close in. This is the Wraith world, the unseen plane that exists alongside the physical world. As Gandalf explains in The Fellowship of the Ring, "You were in gravest peril while you wore the ring, for then you were half in the Wraith world yourself, and they might have seized you." The ring's invisibility isn't stealth, it's a side effect of being partially pulled into this realm. For mortals like Frodo and Isildur, this shift erases their presence in the visible world. Yet in the Wraith world, they shine like a beacon, drawing the attention of those who dwell there, like the ring wraiths. The ring's true purpose is domination. By disrupting a mortal's natural state, it weakens their connection to the physical world, leaving them vulnerable to Sauron's influence. As Gandalf warns, the ring is treacherous. It will hold you to its promise at first, but in the end, it will betray you. Not everyone experiences the same effects when wearing the ring. Sauron, its creator, doesn't vanish when he wears it. Why? Because Sauron already exists in both the physical and unseen realms simultaneously. As a Maya, his spiritual nature spans these planes. The ring doesn't shift him, it amplifies his already immense power. This principle applies to others like Gandalf or Galadriel. As beings of deep spiritual essence, the ring wouldn't pull them into the Wraith world as it does mortals. As Galadriel says of herself, "I do not deny that my heart has greatly desired to ask what you offer. For many long years I had pondered what I might do, should the great ring come into my hands." Yet she resists, knowing the ruin it would bring. And then there's Tom Bombadil. As Elrond explains, he is his own master. The ring has no effect on him, not invisibility, not corruption, not even temptation. Bombadil represents a world free from the cycles of power and domination that the ring embodies. At first glance, the invisibility granted by the One Ring might seem practical, even beneficial. For Frodo, Bilbo, and Gollum, it's a way to hide, escape, or steal without being seen. But the truth is far more sinister. The ring's invisibility is not a gift. It's a consequence of its deeper, malevolent nature. The ring was not forged for stealth, but for domination. Its ability to render mortals invisible stems from its connection to the Wraith world, a realm where Sauron's influence is strongest. By pulling wearers partially into this unseen realm, the ring severs their ties to the physical world, making them vulnerable to its corrupting power. This effect becomes most evident in the Nazgul, the ring wraiths, who serve as chilling examples of what happens to those fully consumed by the power of the rings. As Tolkien describes in the Silmarillion, they had, as it seemed, unending life, yet life became unendurable to them. They could walk if they would, unseen by all eyes in this world beneath the sun, and they could see things in worlds invisible to mortal men. These former kings and warriors were drawn entirely into the Wraith world, losing their physical forms and their humanity. Their invisibility is not a power, it's a reflection of their enslavement to Sauron and their complete detachment from the material world. For mortals like Frodo and Bilbo, the ring's invisibility feels like a gift at first. Bilbo uses it to evade unwanted attention at his birthday party, and Frodo escapes from pursuing enemies. But the cost of this gift reveals itself over time. Each time Frodo uses the ring, he inches closer to the Wraith world, becoming more visible to Sauron and his servants. As Frodo realizes during his journey, "I am naked in the dark. There is no veil between me and the Wheel of Fire." This statement underscores the terrifying truth. While the ring hides its wearer from the physical world, it exposes them fully to the unseen realm. This exposure is not freedom, it's ensnarement. The invisibility effect also hints at the ring's ultimate purpose, to strip away the wearer's identity and will. Every time Frodo puts on the ring, he feels the weight of Sauron's gaze, a presence that grows stronger as he succumbs to its pull. The ring doesn't merely hide its bearer, it isolates them, disconnecting them from their companions and from the world itself. Even the way invisibility is portrayed in Tolkien's writing reflects its ominous nature. Unlike traditional tales of invisibility, where such power offers safety or adventure, the ring's effect is haunting and oppressive. Frodo's use of the ring doesn't bring comfort, but a deep sense of exposure and dread. It's a constant reminder that the ring's powers are not tools but traps, drawing the bearer closer to destruction. In the end, the invisibility granted by the One Ring is not an advantage, but a harbinger of the wearer's potential fate. Like the Nazgul, Frodo risks losing himself entirely, becoming a shadow in a realm of darkness where freedom is an illusion and Sauron's will reigns supreme. The One Ring isn't just a magical artifact, it's a mirror. Its powers reflect and amplify the nature of its wearer, exposing their inner desires, flaws, and ambitions. This quality ties it to a timeless philosophical question. What happens when someone is given absolute power? In Plato's Ring of Gyges, a shepherd stumbles upon a ring that grants him invisibility, freeing him from the consequences of his actions. Plato uses this tale to explore the corrupting nature of power without accountability. Tolkien, however, doesn't leave the question open-ended. Through the One Ring, he provides a definitive answer. Power corrupts, absolutely, especially when sought for personal gain or control over others. Consider Galadriel, one of Middle-earth's most wise and powerful figures. When Frodo offers her the ring, she imagines herself as its wielder. In place of a dark lord, you would have a queen, not dark but beautiful and terrible as the dawn, treacherous as the sea, stronger than the foundations of the earth. In that moment, her temptation is clear. Even with the purest intentions, the ring's influence twists her vision of good into something terrifying. Her ultimate refusal of the ring isn't just an act of willpower, it's a recognition of the peril that even she could not overcome. The ring doesn't merely tempt the powerful, it ensnares the vulnerable. Gollum is perhaps the most tragic example. His obsession with the ring consumes his identity, reducing him to a shadow of himself. "We wants it, we needs it, must have the precious," he mutters, illustrating how the ring warps not just actions, but the very soul of its bearer. And then there's Tom Bombadil, a startling contrast to every other character touched by the ring. When Frodo offers him the artifact, Bombadil treats it as a trinket, unfazed by its pull. As Frodo observes, Bombadil carries a look of pure merriment, embodying the ultimate detachment from power and greed. Bombadil's immunity to the ring isn't a weakness, it's a profound statement. He exists outside the cycles of domination and corruption that define so much of Middle-earth. The ring also challenges us to consider the cost of wielding power, even for noble causes. Boromir, in his desperation to save Gondor, envisions using the ring as a weapon against Sauron. "The ring would give me power of command, how I would drive the hosts of Mordor. But this noble intent is corrupted almost instantly. The ring exploits Boromir's desperation, turning him against Frodo and showing how easily good intentions can become tools of destruction. Ultimately, the One Ring isn't just a symbol of external power, it's a test of character. It strips away facades and reveals the true nature of those who encounter it. Whether through Gollum's obsession, Galadriel's resistance, or Boromir's downfall, the ring forces us to confront a simple yet profound question. What would you do if given ultimate power? Could you resist its pull, or would you fall into shadow? Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this type of content, don't forget to like and share your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next one.